trust. Ming taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Tonight, the stage is set for our final Thursday night game of the year between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people.
Here we go.
But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
The throwing window's get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. In motion, the tight end. To the air again, Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Ravens nothing.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. begin the drive with Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, here's the option. Allen hit. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Throwing now is Allen. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But have to think a Thursday night game in September, much more preferable. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing.
And now off to the races down the right side. And in for the Ravens touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah,
what's that?
Well, as I used to hear my old man talk about, it usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called from the sideline, it's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Burrow on play action. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's second down. Giving it to Mixon on the option. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Right back to him on first down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
On second down, it's Hill, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd down and 5. The Ravens in trouble to start play. 6 and 8 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd and 12. Burrow, throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st down, Bengals.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Mixon with a first down carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. From midfield now, Burrow. Connecting here with Pittman on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Here we go.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Gotta go.
First down, here's Burrow. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Up the middle they go. Walton, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Walton. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd and inches, Burrow. That's down the field and caught by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now a carry for Walton. He'll get this down to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On one, ready?
2nd and 7. They run again with Walton. A nice little juke. And some space here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 85 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From midfield, here's Allen. And that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. He finds his man, complete. It's Newman. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On one, ready?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They go play action with Burrow. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Now for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Ravens 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, it's Hill. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 41, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. And even 100 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here we go. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD, but of course that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points, and my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
11 Mighty, 11 Thomas, 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bengals, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers.